Hi, it's Governor Gavin Newsom. Let me just thank each and every one of you for participating in AIDS 2020. As a former San Francisco mayor, someone who grew up fifth generation in the Bay Area, I'm sorry that we couldn't all convene together in Oakland in San Francisco, but I'm grateful to each and every one of you tuned in, and more importantly, haven't tuned out to the AIDS crisis that persists around the world. I want to thank you, all of you, particularly those of you that have been led not by politics, not by ideology, but have been driven by data and science. Thank you for leading the cause, justice that you provided, the lives that you saved in the HIV and AIDS epidemic. Thank you for your sense of faith and devotion to the cause that unites us as a nation and as a world today as we address this new pandemic on COVID-19. Thank you for reminding us of the core lessons, the values that were so front and center in the approach that you took early years of HIV and AIDS, the framework of cultural competency, community clinics, coming together, recognizing the unique characteristics, not only of communities in which we're serving people with HIV and AIDS, but the cultural competency in terms of how we provide care and our caregivers. A recognition, again, that we cannot allow ourselves to be diminished in the eyes of certain political leaders that just sometimes don't get it and are incapable of getting things done because they're not driven by the same values and consciousness that so many of you on this virtual call are. And so let me thank you for what you did to help guide us through this pandemic, through the lessons learned through AIDS. Let me thank you for the work that you continue to do with value-based approach, data-based, scientific-based approach to solving a health crisis. And let me thank you for the global collaboration that unites so many of you from around the world. And let me extend that by thanking you for inspiring us. I was pleased to be able to work with 4 ex-governors in California. One you may know well, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, a Republican, Governor Brown, legend in California politics, a Democrat, Governor Wilson, a Republican, and Governor Davis, a Democrat. I say that to only make this point. 2 Democrats, 2 Republicans, not playing politics, focusing on public health. They put out a PSA around wearing these masks. And I've got to say, that is something that probably wouldn't have happened except for a lot of you, including Dr. Fauci, who became a household name during the HIV and AIDS crisis in the Bay Area. Wouldn't have happened without many of you leading with a health frame and demanding politicians to do the same. Take a look at the PSA.